first. And then I tried to add a Google account and it asked me, is this the same one you're using integrated with Conecta? So I was talking to Alberto last night, actually. Alberto and I were going back and forth. And I
Mm-hmm.
think Enrique too now it's part of the team too. So what I came across was that maybe or could be that if you don't have Microsoft account, you could integrate your Google account for those that don't have it yet. But we're not going to be able to have two accounts at once.
Hmm.
That's what I think. I don't know if you want to
Um,
let me
no,
know or if I'm wrong or I'm thinking that's the right way or what's my issue then.
no, and that's a good point, Anna. Does anybody else have both the Microsoft Calendar and a Google Calendar? Um,
Not really.
hey,
No.
Henry, what do you think? You
Yes.
have both también?
I have both, but I only use Google. The only reason why I have Microsoft is because some companies they do all the meetings with Microsoft, so I have actually Microsoft only for that purpose.
Okay, pero your Google one is the one that you use
That-
more.
Correct.
Hmm.
So, but the thing is that are we going to be able to have two accounts connected to Microsoft and Google or it'll be just either or? That's the
Um,
thing.
hmm. So, I mean, yes, we could have both. And the reason why I'm a little hesitant to say it is it's going to add a lot of complexity on the back end and the code. Uh,
Yes, and my thing was thinking on the back of my head last night and going through what we talk about it is like having the workflows, having the marketing, having all those tools. It's gonna be kind of hard to have the track of like what did you send to who and what because it'll be different emails. Then you will have to make two reports
mhm.
or multiple reports for specific email. So I'm thinking maybe it'll be good to have the email that you register Conecta with and make
And
sure you use only one of them because then it'll be creating problem by the time we want to see reports, by the time we want to see results. I don't know if I'm getting it right or maybe somebody else has a different
um,
opinion about it.
For me, I tried to connect my Google account, but I wasn't able to do it. I send you through the chat the message that is sending me Conecta. You can, so I don't share my screen. I just send you the screenshot.
let me share it
Yeah, it's
here.
the same one that I got, and
Mhm.
I show you, Alberto.
Uh,
Okay, so with the Google Calendar, um, a lot of us have different Gmails. We might have like a personal Gmail and different work accounts. Jessica, were you trying to connect to the one that you signed up for
yes,
Conecta?
yes, that was the first one that tried it, and I got that message
Okay. This was last night.
right now.
Ah, okay. So and perfect. So this is why I want to do this so we could figure out exactly what's going on. And I think I already know what it may be. So with Google, we're still getting approved to use their integration. And what that means is it can't be public. So anytime that somebody wants to connect their Google Calendar, we have to add your email to the Google platform saying this email, wants to use it. Um, so that's a great point. And so if anybody in here también, if you want to connect your Google Calendar, um, put your email in the chat or in the WhatsApp group, and then we'll make sure to add you until that Google verification process happens.
And we're gonna be able to connect more than one Google account because I have like three.
And that's what Ana was talking about, porque
Yeah.
like if we have two Google accounts, they're different emails, and then if we add a Microsoft in there, ya son tres. Is that how are the clients, going to handle that? Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I only want to connect those 2 or 3 accounts just for my calendar settings, But for me to send the emails or message, it will be for my business account.
That to that.
Okay. Entonces, what you really want, Jessica, is one email to send out emails to the customers.
Yes.
But have your calendars still connected and synced up to each other.
Yes, because I have meetings and, I use like 2 or 3 Google accounts and I have meetings on them because I work for another company too. So I want to block the dates that I have meetings on my other job.
Okay. And that's a good point. Does anybody else have any opinions or thoughts on this about the calendars? And for those of you that just jumped in, so I'm thinking of doing these workshops weekly or maybe even twice a week. Again, just depends on the feedback. But like right now, we tried to connect 2 different calendars and te deja, and we're trying to figure out like why would we want to do that? How is it going to affect the clients? And if maybe there's a better way to achieve whatever we're trying to do.
Hey, Beto, kind of like what I do is I create a user for the office. So the office, like Highlands at ATAX, will be like the brain. So then all the messaging will go through there until like a team member is assigned, like a tax return. Does that make sense? So, and then I basically have my user to oversee like what's going on with the office.
Yeah, because you have one main office calendar, right?
Correct. And then, but there's a lot of sub calendar. So that office calendar shares its access to each individual. So like the tax preparers. So then the office calendar knows which preparer is doing returns that day because they shared the calendar. So if Beto's my tax preparer, right? Beto Contreras at Conecta, he's going to share my calendar. He's going to share his calendar to Highlands at ATAX. And then Highlands at ATAX, whoever's there overseeing sees that Beto has an appointment.
And that's a good point, Enrique. So something that we could do is let's connect either if we have a main office calendar here or your calendar, and then you're able to connect your other calendars using whatever Google and Microsoft have to share. And when you're sharing calendars, ATAX, Enrique, is it like very intensive? Is it something that you could just do like in a couple of clicks?
So like on my Google Calendar, so Medina at ATAX, I share it to Highlands so people know what my schedule looks like. It was just on the Google settings. So like if you go to the Google Calendar settings, you share it to whatever email you want to share it to. So I don't prepare taxes, but I oversee the office. So then I need to know what's going on. So then that's where I use the Highlands. So in this Conecta, I actually created a user for the Highlands office. So that's usually going to be like the receptionist or whoever that's going to be, um, to look at that calendar. And obviously, my calendar is also synced, so I can look at what's going on too, and who's the creator of that appointment. And
Um,
that works really well with like our other CRM, Texcellent. So like a tax preparer is booking an appointment from their own calendar, but I get to see it on the ATAX calendar as well. So because they shared the calendar.
huh. Um, okay, and for those of you that might not be familiar with Enrique from ATAX, you have what, like 14 offices, maybe more now?
We have 14 with really I basically administer two of those offices, so we have like the scheduling going on between the two offices. So
Yeah.
right now we are using Google Calendar. Has anyone synced it to Conecta yet? Because I haven't done so, so I don't know what it looks like.
Um, and that's a good point there. This is what it looks like. So everything that you have on your Google Calendar gets put in there. And from Conecta, you're not able to edit or delete events that are on your Google Calendar. You're able to edit and delete events that you create from here or from when people book from the calendar system. Um,
Alberto, I have a question.
uh-huh.
So our our company email
Sí.
runs on Google.
Mm-hmm.
It is at our business email, not at Gmail. So if we hook the calendar, it's going to be as a Gmail. Am I right? It's
So
going to be able to
también,
read it?
that's another good question. Entonces, whatever you connect to your calendar um, has nothing to do with emails that go out. It's just connected to that calendar. The
Gotcha.
the emails that go out are
Hmm.
what shows up in here. See. Entonces,
Yeah.
for example, I could have this, and then I could have my personal Gmail calendar connected, but the emails are going to come from here. Um, and then
Okay.
this is another good point, porque I want to say there's a good amount of people in here that we haven't connected your domain yet. So
Mm-hmm.
this is something that we could do that doesn't really take that long, but that way you could start sending out emails.
All right.
Y luego, como dijiste, Henry, if you have if you only have a Gmail, um, you won't be able to send out mass emails. The Google will ban you. They'll ban you or like they'll close your account because they think it's spam. So you need to have one of the professional emails.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But once again, runs under Google.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. No. Well, también the emails that you use to communicate with clients aquí could be a Microsoft, could be a Google, it could be whatever.
Gotcha.
Um, so and Enrique, not the ATEX Enrique, Chicago Enrique. Um, I know we were going back and forth too on getting your emails to send out, and you kind of set it up on your own. I just sent you the things that you had to copy and paste. Can you share with everybody what you did?
Yes. I went to my because I have the domain and a space, Squarespace, and then when you send me the information, I just log in into Squarespace and I just follow the instructions that you just send me. I mean, they just send me, um, and that's it. Then I get connected.
Yeah. Let me log in here. So to connect your domain so that, so that we could send out emails from Conecta, you'll have something like this. If you have GoDaddy, Wix, Squarespace, or wherever you have your domain at, and you could either give us access to it, like some of you have, you give us access to your GoDaddy account, but if you want to try it yourself, we'll send you the exact things that you have to copy and paste in here, and it's 3 of them. Like right now, it looks like a lot, but how Enrique was saying, you follow the instructions. It says create a record. I will give you exactly what to put in here. We'll tell you what this one is and what to put in here, and then you save it. You do it 2 more times, yeah, and then now you're able to send out emails from Conecta.
And I think for me it was easier because when I did my web page, so I have to connect my web page that I did through Google Sites to the domain. So and I already know like where to go.
No, yeah, and I know we did something else también with your account, Enrique, but we could talk about that later. I think there was somebody else también. Jessica, I think was it you when we spoke that you also had to go into your DNS settings? It wasn't for Connect. I think it was for something else you were doing before.
Yeah, we talked yesterday that you said you're gonna help me to do that configuration and Hola Conecta, and I give you the access to my Wix account.
Yeah.
And do you recommend to use your domain Hola Conecta for sending emails to clients or using our emails or business email?
Well, what does everybody think? Is it, if you're dealing with your customers, your clients, is it better sending it from Hola Conecta or from your business name?
So if we decide to go with Hola Conecta, you will do the setup for us? Because I have no idea how to do it.
No, sí, entonces, like contigo, Jessica, yeah, you're already set up, so you're able to send emails from your domain.
I don't think so. I went to my Hola Conecta website and I don't see nothing in communication settings.
Try sending an email either del inbox or de los contacts.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Yeah, and then let us know what happens.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is probably the first step that if you haven't
Beto,
done.
can you send a test email just like to some of us just to see what it looks like?
Okay.
Or a text or both.
Let's see if I have anybody in here. I think I have another account that has. This is all test people. Yeah, we'll do it. Who do I have in here? Any Enriquez? I'm gonna send it to this one.
Yeah, that one works.
Yeah. So test email.
And then I'll respond. Do you have my phone number in there? You can send the text. Does it go in the same feed, both text and email?
Yeah.
Or no? Oh, good.
Yeah. Let me show if I have an example here. Maybe this one. And it tells you. So was it an email?
Did one.
Okay.
I just did one testing on the same. I have the same message as Jessica. Under communication, I have nothing in it. It's just blank. And I just went in and did the testing from the inbox, and I received the email.
Okay.
and still is blank. I don't have anything under
Huh.
communication section, but
Okay,
I did receive the email.
but it got sent. Okay.
But yes, it was sent.
Yeah. And that's
Just to
because
let you know.
we hooked up también your DNS records. So the most important part is setting up the DNS record.
Yeah, for me it didn't work. I sent the
Okay.
email and it says the contact has opt out to communications. So I don't know, probably it's some settings from the contact.
And again, I'm all about transparency. So I set this up so anytime like an error happens, I get notified so that I could fix it right away. Jessica, did you just send it like right now?
Yes, like a few seconds ago.
Yeah, entonces ya va a ser esta aquí. All right, cool. So I'll put this in this other system and then we'll see what's going on. And that's why I want to do these workshops too, right? Jessica and Anna are in the same situation. The settings is blank. Anna's got sent, but Jessica's didn't. So, that's something that we got to fix.
Thank you, Alberto. I really appreciate your help.
Does
So
anybody
now, Alberto, I'm sorry. On the section where the tab under communication, will that be blank? Because I see that you have settings on your left column, right there on no, under communication settings. Yeah, right there. Yes, you have information there. Mine is blank. Even though it's blank, it should be okay then?
Yeah.
Or should I have information on that particular column?
So yes and no. The reason why yours is blank, Anna, it's because you signed up before this was completely built out.
Oh, okay. So mine is okay.
Yeah, but we'll also add it in there porque if you ever do want to change where your email comes from, you'll be able to do it on your own aquí.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. And that's another good point because I know Enrique from Chicago was having the same situation. He signed up first for a demo and then he signed up and we noticed some of the things still said like free plan, demo, little details like that. So, we want to get all of that cleaned up.
Alberto, one thing that I noticed on the client migration is that I think each client has to opt in, right, for email and text, or do we have to manually do that all the time?
Oh, okay. So you imported your clients using this?
Yeah, we did that, but then I was doing a test. Obviously, my DNS isn't working, but I don't know if everybody's had that same problem where we send a message and then they have to opt in on the feed.
And okay, let me get out of this account. And that's another good question too. So I'll double check, but from what you said, Enrique, and from what I've heard from other people, es que when you import it, it automatically checks them as not opted in. Now that's something that we could change. So
to start a dialogue, we have to go back in and opt in, right, for both email and text.
Yeah, but what we could do is just mass update everybody for you, like through the back end, so you don't have to do it one by one. But this brings up a good point, porque the reason why it's set to no, it's because that's the law, right? You need some sort of proof that person opted in. So
I think we have to ask the clients first, not to opt it in. So we have to like send a bold, I don't know, a blast text messages, and then they can opt in to receive messages or emails.
If they've opted in, if they've opted in through our tax software, would that count, or do we have to do it again for Conecta?
No,
because they're our client, right?
I think it's each software that you used. I mean, for them to receive any kind of messages or emails. What do you
And
think, Anna?
I have my
he-
own intakes, and I learned this few years back. My intakes, I've been modifying them, and I have one specific form that has
Mhm.
a legality where I ask the client if if they authorize me to send them uh, any promotional letters, emails, cards, whatever, and they have to sign it physically with me. Or if it's remotely, I send them the forms and they'll sign it. And that way I'm protected in case they say, "Oh, I never signed it." Well, hello, it's right here. So, and it has a legality within. So I have two forms. I have one form specifically for that reason, saying their responsibilities and what they are signing for. And the other one is from me to them saying it has a legality as well that as a tax preparer, because I'm not an enrolled agent, as a tax preparer, I have obligations of confidentiality and ethics and be professional with them. So um, even though I have it like the other Enrique said, I have my software and I have all the questions in there, and I still give them those physical documents to them so I can get them signed.
So,
So
but that will be a good idea, like that we can send, like I say, to all our clients a text message or email asking them if they, give us the authorization to, to send them messages from Conecta, because they can see the message and they will be like, what is this? What is Conecta?
uh,
Why they are sending me? I know it's gonna have our information, but I think that will be a good idea.
it says Conecta on the email. I just saw it. It says Conecta, but right underneath it has your email. So they know your email. That's one thing. The other thing, in my case, I don't have to worry about that because all my clients that I have done their taxes, they have signed those forms. So in that case, I have nothing to be worried because I already gave
um,
to them.
Share with all those forms, Anita.
She
In
already, I think
process.
she
It's
already
in
shared it
process.
with Alberto.
I gave it to Alberto, so he's working
mhm.
on it. And I also shared with you, Enrique, remember? So yeah, it's gonna be available, and it's a plan in progress.
I didn't share it with Alberto
Okay.
because it was your information, so that's why I waited until you provide him with the
Um,
It's okay.
information.
It's not privileged information. We can share it, and
Thank you,
whatever
Anita.
helps me, I always help. I always share it with
But
people.
not all the people think the same. That's why I.
And but you know why? That is why we're here. And
I
that's
know.
why we are so small group right now because we're only seeing people coming in who wants to help and who wants to share. And that's the beauty
That's
of this.
right.
um, entonces,
Right. Can I add something to that, Alberto? So if you're
yeah,
in
go ahead.
California, you are required the additional privacy disclosure, which is the CPRA, which is the California Consumer Privacy Rights Act. So just FYI, if you're in California.
I bet, wait a minute. Repeat that to me. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to send you the information via
Oh, I
text.
love it. Yes. I
Yeah,
Yes,
have it.
share with us because we are in California.
Yes, we both, Jessica and I, were both in California. I didn't know that.
yeah. Only if you're in California.
Yeah, share it
Oh,
in the WhatsApp group, Jess.
You got it.
oh
Um,
my goodness. That's interesting.
People helping
Jessica, we learned
people.
something new today.
Yes,
Is
yes.
there
Thank
not?
you.
Is there anything for Illinois? I'm just kidding.
entonces,
And what is your name, Mr. Jess?
mm,
Yeah. Hey guys, Jess Horick. So I'm based out of Washington, but I've done business in multiple states. So I
Nice.
remember California. It's such a state where it's everybody and everything gets sued in California. So I got familiar with California practices, because I've had agencies out there from insurance to tax practices to franchises. So I had to get very familiar with the Consumer Privacy Rights Act, which is what that is, the CPRA. I'll text it to you.
Thank you. And now, are you an enrolled agent
I
by any
am
chance?
not. I am more of a business developer. So I just basically connect uh, sales professionals with insurance or tax vendors, product services. So I'm just a consultant.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. So, in any case, you need anyone that will need help with taxes or bookkeeping. Here's Jessica and myself. We can help.
Okay, mucho gusto.
Thank
Promotion here.
yes. And anyone in Chicago and the other Enriquez
Huh.
right there.
Of
I know Enrique.
course.
¿Cómo estás, Enrique?
Bien, bien, ¿qué tal?
Um, with the emails, what I'm kind of getting out of it is there's legal things, and then in the states are different. If they're already your clients, do you need to ask them again? Um, so maybe the best solution is when you're doing an import to let you guys choose. Do I want to opt them in, yes or no? And then it's then it's on you. But at least that way there's the flexibility um, on what you want to do.
I don't think I will have problems with my clients because
Yeah.
they know me, I know them, I know if I send them a message or something, so they won't regret it. So I think it won't be a problem for me. I mean, but I have a question in the part that in the on communication parts for the SMS. Um, I know we have to do something like to be able to send SMS to the clients. So, but I don't know if you're still working on that or how that will be.
uh, that's that's another good question to SMS. So for SMS, how it works is we're using Twilio, and they charge per credit. But if you want to start signing up with Twilio, porque the process probably takes like a week because they have to verify your EIN number, they have to verify if you have a corporation or your entity, because they're very strict on texting. We were just talking about emails. Like, really, on emails, like, it's not a big deal unless you're sending out thousands and thousands of emails to people that don't know you every day. Okay, then that's a big deal. But with text messages, they're a lot more strict. So if you want to start signing up and going through the Twilio process, I would also say put it in the WhatsApp group so that way, we know who wants to go through the process and we'll start it. And with them, depending on what phone system you have, we might be able to use the same phone number. If not, then we'll have to get a phone number from Twilio. But they have numbers all over the country. We'll just choose one that starts with whatever your area code is. Like, is there anybody in the call that wants to like hurry up and let's get our text messages sorted out? And just also cost wise, um, when I send out text messages, usually I'll do it to like 1,000 people. That's what I have in one of the accounts. And it's around $6-7 for 1,000 text messages. But something that Anna and I have figured out, it depends on what you put in those text messages. porque there's things called segments, and you get charged per segment, and a segment is 160 characters. But if you use emojis, they could count as 2 characters. And if you use new emojis that just came out, sometimes those count as 3 characters. And then if you add an image, that adds more characters. So, you could think like, oh, okay, I have 1,000 text messages, it'll be $6, but you added too many emojis and you added a picture, and instead of paying $6, it'll be 40, $50. So that's one of the things just with text messaging to watch out for.
So
And
then, as soon as we create the account with Tulio, what you're gonna need from us to get connected to Conecta?
yes, and actually, let me log in here to mine.
Excuse me, Alberto, what about pictures? If you send pictures,
También they count. I'll double check, but I want to say it's like double. So whatever you have in there is
I
just
think
double.
I'm sorry, Alberto.
Yeah.
I
No, no,
think
no.
the
Go ahead.
images or pictures, Henry, those count between 2 and 3 text messages, pretty much. So,
but
so
inside of
let,
one,
let me put an example. I want to send you a text. I'm gonna write a paragraph, small paragraph. I'm gonna put a flyer that I designed it, and I want to send it to you. So if I send you one text message, it'll count as 5 because the image it's been created. It's not just one picture. So that will count me as 3 text messages plus the little paragraph. It's more that the characters that it's required. So it'll be as 2 text messages. So instead of sending you one text messages, it'll be 5 text messages for you, just one person.
gotcha. But
So
now, what about if I send only that image? And the image, let's say then the image is a flyer.
an image or flyer, it'll count as, it depends how big it is. So sometimes it'll be 2 messages or sometimes it'll be 3. And
Beautiful,
normally the companies will tell you
beautiful.
on the bottom, it'll say to you how many text messages you are using. So I don't know if Twilio will have that. I'm assuming it will let you know how many messages are going out. So that way you know how much you're gonna pay.
Right.
And they hide it. I remember one time I was talking with Twilio trying to figure that out. They kept sending me from link to other people. Ring Central también did the same thing. The whole
Correct.
texting phone industry is, I don't know, just shady.
And that's why it was good
Mhm.
that Alberto and I were talking because I told him and he was like, "Oh, I didn't see that coming." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, gotta work on that." So it was good.
Yeah. También if you have phone numbers in here that are not textable, so landlines, or maybe you put the phone number in wrong, or the client, you get charged more for sending text messages to numbers that can't receive text messages. Um, so, and then también, if it's a T-Mobile number, they charge you more, and you can only send a certain amount of text messages a day to T-Mobile numbers. So with texting, you won't really know how much your bill is until you get it at the end of the month. But people read text messages. Like, I think what do they say? Like the average open rate of a text message is 90%. Emails, you're lucky to get 7, 10. So, it's something to
Yep.
think about. But what we'll do, Enrique, before you create your Twilio account, is I have to set you up under a sub account under my account. And then that way everything's in the same account and it's all using the same integration. And we could do that también later today si quieres. Okay, so Jessica, so I looked into the email que mandaste a little while ago.
Okay.
Can you try it again? And it might have been set as SMS aquí.
SMS.
Yeah.
You want me to try with message or with email?
No, with email, because when I looked into it, it said that it was chosen as an SMS. But
No, I try both.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's why. Yeah, I try first the email and then I try the SMS.
Okay, so we spoke about emails and your domain. If you have access to GoDaddy or Wix or lo que sea, there's a way to add like partners, collaborators, or other people that could go in there to edit things. So whatever you have, check it out. And that way we could go in there, set up your DNS, and then you could start sending out emails and figuring out like with Jessica what's going on.
Okay. So probably I'm gonna send you a message later today so we can go over some in this because I have one stuff that I would like to add.
And then también with imports. So we were talking about opting them into emails or text messages. Does anybody else have any final thoughts? Right now, it just sets everybody to no, and then you have to go into each one and edit it. Aquí está. So, we could leave it like that. We could leave it to have everybody say yes, or, you choose when you're doing the import. And then Twilio también. Okay, we have around 10 more minutes. Is there anything else that anybody's, hasn't been able to set up here? También we spoke about calendars. Yesterday, cuando estábamos hablando, Jessica, we were talking about Zoom. So you're able now to integrate into your Zoom account. So anytime, and maybe we should try it out right now if anybody could.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so when you get appointments in your calendar events, it'll create a Zoom meeting también.
Has to be the Zoom, the paid version, or it could be the free one?
I was looking into it. Even the free one works.
Nice.
Yeah.
When I try to connect it, it says the application not found. It may have been deleted, or you don't have a permission to view it right now.
For Zoom?
Back home. Zoom, yeah, it's not letting me and I log into my Zoom account to see if it was that the problem, but it's not
Me too. Same thing. I put a picture on the chat.
For me,
like that.
For me, it looks like yours, Alberto. It looks like it's connected already. So probably you connected. Not sure.
Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah. Weird application not found. Oh, okay.
The only option they give me is disconnect.
Well, if you have it connected, I déjalo. Okay, but
so mine is a free version. I don't know if that's the problem.
Oh,
I don't think so, because I think Jessica has.
Do you have the free or paid version, Jessica?
Paid version.
And I have the free version too.
So maybe that's the problem. We have to have
the paid version.
Are you planning to have integration with Google Meets?
That one is free.
That one is free.
I use Google Meets because I just
It's
like Google
included, yeah.
Forms, Google Sites, because I have a paid version in Google Meets.
Okay. No, and yeah, sometimes I get in meetings and they use Google Meets. Okay.
I mean, that can be an option, like to integrate Google.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great.
I'm putting it
So
here.
for
For
me,
me,
I
sounds
don't know.
awesome.
For me, I don't know
What
which
about
account was connected. It's just show
Because
me
I mean, we have
disconnect.
Google Calendar. We're gonna have
uh-huh. Um and the first tax software that it looks like we're gonna integrate with is my tax prep office. So
Yay!
yeah.
my
um
tax prep office.
My
Yeah.
prep, my tax
yeah.
prep office team here.
Oh, yes, right here. Presente,
It,
Jessica, Enrique.
Awesome,
Presente.
awesome. Hopefully,
Love
it's
it.
And
a great system, guys. I've seen it. It's great.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
it
it.
is. We love it here.
mhm.
yeah, we
um
loved it.
Thanks to Jessica.
And
but
with
yeah,
the new
Welcome.
update, oof,
what was that?
with the new update that they just made, we're gonna be able to like upload the documents, and the system is gonna read it, and then we just need to review it, and then
Mhm.
just submit it, and then it will be in the return.
And then voila, we're done.
Mhm.
Yeah,
uh
we're done. Next.
yeah. uh yeah, we spoke to them on Friday and we ended up buying también their software. So with some other partnership that we have going on. And we spoke to them. They were like, yeah, if you buy the software, we'll connect you with the engineering team. And then, yeah, you guys figure out the integration. Um,
Nice.
mhm.
I have a question. My friend didn't she couldn't make it. And she asked me if the invoicing part, the billing, she asked me if there will be a way that they can make like recurring, because I
Ah,
know she did that for her bookkeeping clients. So she want to know if there
mhm.
will be a possibility like to do recurring charges, recurring invoicing.
Yes. So yesterday, um, I got together with EPS, yeah, to figure out what's going on. Is it something on my side? Is it something on their side? And we found a few missing pieces on both of our sides. Entonces, how it'll work now. Yeah, thanks, Jessica. So like your account, Enrique, I don't know if you want to check it out later, but
It's
you should be
connected
able,
already. It says
yeah,
that it's connected.
yeah, you should be able to send out payable invoices.
Okay.
But first it's a sign up for EPS payment. It'll take you to fill out a form.
I
Uh,
already did that. That's why I think it says that it's connected.
yeah, when we spoke to them yesterday, there was like 5 or 6 people that have done it. So we just did the missing piece for all of you guys. But you fill the form out, they'll contact you in like an hour, depending on the time. And they'll say, okay, like, you got approved. There's no monthly fee. And then I think they said around 12 hours after that, yeah, you'll be able to send out invoices and payment links.
I have a
And
question in regards to that,
mhm,
Alberto.
sí,
Um, I did the sign up, but I couldn't get the phone call, but I got a phone call from them. Will that
yeah,
be part of it? I just want to
uh,
make sure. I don't want
yeah.
to give out information.
Uh, no, so we have a partnership with them. So anything that has to do with billing and like invoices, they're gonna handle all of that.
I know, but
Mhm.
is it a person gonna be calling
Yep.
or offices?
Yeah, one person
I
should
think
call.
they call you because they saw that you sign up. Because
Mhm.
I receive a phone call from them too, that just
Okay.
letting me know that they see that I sign up for charge people from their web. So yeah, but it is because they see that you sign up.
Okay, no, but I just want to make sure, like, in case this happens to someone else, that it's part of the
Yeah.
process,
Oh,
not to
okay.
be afraid to take the call, though.
Yeah, it's not a
Yes.
sales call. They're just
Okay.
saying, hey, we saw
Yeah,
you filled it
because
out.
with everything that is going on right now, you don't want to give out specific information.
That's right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank you, Alberto. And
uh,
thank you, Enrique.
What about the forms? So you're still working on that. So Anna just mentioned before.
Yes. He
yes.
has all the form.
Yeah, Anna has a lot of great intake forms for like every situation you could think of. They're already nice PDFs that have the fields filled out.
She's learning from the best. Right, Anna?
Always.
They're going to be in the inbox under documents and then templates. That's my first thought. Once this again, while you guys are in here poking around, and maybe you'll find a better place where we could have those intake forms. Let us know in the group.
I think that's the best place that we could have them. Templates.
Yeah, templates in the inbox here.
I think it's a perfect choice.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining, and thanks for the feedback. So the calendars, if you want to connect your Google Calendar, make sure that it's the email that you used to sign up with your Conecta account, and also put it either like in the WhatsApp group or send me an email, anything, but let us know that you want to connect with it just so we could verify that everything's good until they approve us to use their integration. Yeah, it should be like a week and a half. That if you want to start with billing, payments, and sign up with them first, and then they'll call you. Your domain. That's probably the biggest thing. If you haven't set up your domain yet to send out emails, find out if you have it on GoDaddy, on Wix, Squarespace, on whatever it is, and let us know, and we'll help you. Either you do it, we'll give you the instructions, or you could add us as a partner, collaborator, and we'll go in there and do it for you. But that way, yeah, you can start emailing, you can start adding your clients, you can start communicating.
Perfect. Thank you, Alberto.
When
That's
you
a lot
go
of
to
information.
contact, and then see that you have like more than, I don't know, 100 contacts, and then you try to load more. I don't know why it's not letting me like to see all my because I can see like the 100, but then if I have more than 100, it's not letting me like to go to see all the like 200 or 300 that I have.
Yeah, that's a good point. And there's no
So I don't know.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
No, yeah, and that's important, right? We want to see our contacts. So let me add that here.
So it'll be good to have an extra tab in there saying go next.
Yeah, for the next page.
Probably.
Yes,
And
or able to scroll down.
the last question I have, I just forgot it. Oh yeah, for the best, see that you remember that I told you that I usually use the same email for the business and the contact person, but it's not letting me like to add that email. Let's say that I have Federico Villa and the business is Enrique Tax Pro. Then I use for Enrique Tax Pro the business email, but in the same email I use for the contact person, but it's not letting me like use the same email for the owner and the business. So, and I know if I use a personal email and the contact person, so he's gonna have the notifications or the emails to his personal email. So, and I don't want that because they usually don't check the personal email; they check the business email, and and sometimes even that. So I just want to make sure that it's possible to to use the same business email and the contact information.
So with that, Enrique, try it out again, because I think that was fixed a few days ago.
Okay, I'll do
Yep.
that later.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Hey,
Um,
Alberto.
cool. All right. Awesome. Thanks, everybody.